Statue Hunter 75 here with a really nice piece. I'm not a big fan of busts, but this is a website exclusive from Bowen Designs mini bust of a Spider-Man villain called Hydro Man, and it was sculpted by the Kucharek brothers, and they do great work for Bowen. They do some amazing sculpts. This is the prototype. I mean, it looks a little different from the prototype, which is fine. This is like the actual piece right here. I mean, it looks pretty close, but here's the side of the box. And we see mini bust 9 inches tall to the top of the hand, sculpted by the Kucharek brothers, strictly limited. And it's from Bowen Designs and Marvel. And there you see the prototype pic again. And then on the side it gives you some brief info about Hydro Man. You can pause this if you wish, but I'm not going to read all that. And here's the first appearance of Hydro Man, Spider-Man number 212. Amazing Spider-Man number 212. I just recently picked this book up for $6. I'm sure that's going to go up in value sometime, hopefully. Maybe he'll be in one of the movies, that would be nice. But probably not. I don't think he's that popular of a character yet. I do remember the first time I found out about him was when I was reading Amazing Spider-Man, when Todd McFarlane was drawing. It was a cover. I forget what number it was, but it was a really cool cover with him on it, with Spider-Man fighting. And that's actually what made me want this piece really bad. Plus just the amazing sculpt of the, here it is right here. And this is number 216 of 483. Obviously what Bowen does is when they stop getting orders, it sells out. At a certain time they stop taking orders, I believe. And then that's the number of the run, which works. That's pretty cool too. It's slightly different from the prototype, which you see here, because the prototype, I don't know if it was the lighting of the picture, but the water looks like a darker blue, which it looks cool, but on the actual piece it looks cool too, because water is much lighter colored than dark blue. I mean, that's like pool water, and this actually looks more like realistic water, so I guess it's not that bad. And the sculpt is pretty similar. His face looks a little bit fatter than he does. It looks a little thinner, I think, on the actual piece. Let me try and get you in focus here. But it's still an amazing piece. It looks really good. It just looks slightly different. And it could also be the angle that I'm looking at it too. But nonetheless, it's still an amazing piece. Like, the detail in it's incredible. It's all one piece. I love the look of the water and the clear resin on the sculpt. And his musculature is pretty cool too. I mean, they did a great, amazing sculpt. I mean, the shirt with the wrinkles in the shirt where it's tucked in, it looks like an actual shirt, even though it's all statue sculpture. And the water just looks so cool, how you can see through it with the clear resin. Just amazing work. They should do like an Emma Frost diamond version like this. That would be cool. It's just a great sculpt. They did a good job. Kudos to Bowen Designs and the Kucharek brothers. Let's see if I can get this thing to stay in focus. So you can get a good look at the face. Sculpt on the hair is really cool. They did a great job. So yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of busts, but this is a mini bust. It was a website exclusive, and I really liked the originality of it with the clear resin sculpt. and the price was right. I mean, I'm a part of the Bowen Club, so you get the discount and everything, so it was a sweet deal. And you just go on their website if you want, bowendesigns.com. Don't send me 500 questions about how much I paid for it. It's all retail. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Give you one last spin around. Oh, and I recently bought a house, so if all goes well, should be passing papers pretty soon, and maybe around by the end of June moving in. So probably take a couple months to get set up. So maybe by September or so I'll have the whole collection on display, or most of the collection. I don't know if I'll be able to fit it all in the basement. We'll see. Alright guys, have a good night.